Rena.
What am I saying? Big Dumb Fun Show or my name is Rena?
We're gonna miss you. Now joining us on the Big Dumb Fun Show is Jason P. Hunt. He's with SciFiForMe.com. Also the, I guess, executive producer of 8-Bit, a program that is filmed right in here, right in Studio 4 at the Ice House. Talk about gaming and nerdy stuff like that, which you did this past Wednesday, correct? How's everything going with 8-Bit Radio Thursday? And his mic's not on. Go ahead and do that. And we'll finally get to talk.
I see how we are.
There we go.
There we
now
are.
you're
and I do want to go on record thanking you guys for letting us use the studio.
Oh, you're welcome.
You're
welcome.
It's a big help for us.
Yeah, I've seen, and I really like what to see how you produced, virtually same camera angles and whatnot. I love what you've done with that particular show and all the camera angles. And I told Gnurk that's it really looks good. And and I even have somebody I want to refer to you.
I thought you were talking about
show.
me.
No, Gnurk looks awful as always. But but we have a guy that came in and talked a little bit about the Xbox versus PlayStation when that was a big thing at E3.
Yeah.
And I think that he would just be perfect as one of the commentators on that show. So maybe we can get you in connection with
I remember him.
Kyle Leroy.
Absolutely.
But we'll do that a little bit later. What we wanted to talk about tonight, first of all, Sci-Fi, the number 4.
No, let's talk about the new Prince.
New
Let's talk about
Prince?
the new Prince. No, I'm kidding.
The new Prince?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about the Prince.
Nobody
Nobody
cares.
cares
They're not my Royals.
of Comic-Con.
We're saving that for Rena's entertainment segment.
Okay,
He
all
wants
right.
to-
Prince?
No,
I don't have Prince on him.
The baby.
I thought you meant the new Prince of the new comics, because I figure at Comic-Con, which was just happened in San Diego,
Yeah.
nobody cares about comics
No.
anymore. They want to. It's all about the movies
It's
and the hoopla.
it's all a big press junket anymore out there, and that's a source of great frustration for a lot of people. But it's never going to change. You're going to have 130, 150,000 people there every year.
Yeah,
and that's the way it is. The organization is such that it's never going to get smaller. I mean, the genie's out of the bottle by now. You can't break it up. A lot of people talked about breaking it up into a movies and TV track and a comic book track and video games, but it's all Hollywood anymore. So
Is it always going to be down in San Diego then?
Yes.
I mean, aren't they going to end up running out of convention space?
Oh, they already have. The last 2-3 years, the people have been complaining so much about the convention center being too small to hold the event. But there's not any other place in San Diego for it.
Is there in general? I mean, besides a stadium?
No, I mean, you could go Anaheim or L.A. or someplace like that, but then it wouldn't be the San Diego Comic-Con. So
which was the original Comic-Con.
Right.
But do all the other Comic-Con, like we have a Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City. Of course, there's a big one in Chicago and New York. Does that kind of dissolve everything? But
No.
you never hear about the really big announcements coming out of those. It's more of a gathering of geeks.
Well, it's like I said, San Diego and in a smaller sense, New York and Dragon Con in Atlanta, those are the three that attract the media on both sides, whether it's it's the Hollywood types and then the press are out at those more than they are anywhere else, because
they're looking for the breaking
those are
news.
the big international things.
Yeah.
And San Diego being so close to LA, all of the Hollywood gang is going to go there.
Has there been any renewed interest in comic books?
Yeah, is this a hip to be square issue?
Yeah.
Like now it's hip to be square.
You get a little bit of that. I mean, I think the comic book movies have added to that, where people think now it's cool to be a geek. But for the most part, the people that are out there are people that have been fans for
multiple years,
forever. But you'll get the newbies, you get the people that are brand new to the whole idea of fandom, and that's a good thing for fans, because if there aren't any new fans, then eventually they're going to stop buying product. And
let me run this by you. Now we have a lot of local bands on the
suddenly
show.
Batman as a comic book character has to age like 30 years to keep up with the demographic of the fans. Like you have a 70-year-old Batman.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah.
It seems like they've just rebooted Superman, young guy.
Well,
before that, Christopher Reeves, young guy.
Yeah, but the thing about a lot of these characters is that they don't age. That's one of the things that was so unique about the character John Constantine, is that when he started in the Vertigo line, Vertigo Comics being an imprint of DC, when they first introduced Constantine, he's been aging in real time this whole time that he's been in print.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is that a good thing?
Well,
Is that what
it's just a
people
unique
want?
thing.
It
I
worked
think.
out well
Unique.
because when they had Keanu Reeves play the character,
Oh, Dawn of the Future.
No,
they're
I
like,
mean,
whoa.
That's not.
is that what people want, though? They want them to age?
Well, not.
Let me switch
I
gears
think
for
it
just a
depends.
minute
It
because
depends.
I want to find out your opinion. Now, like we talk with a lot of local bands.
Mhm.
Every once in a while, one of them hits it. Like
Yep.
we had the Leo Project on, when they were just kids, right? Tyler and Lance and whatnot.
Right.
And then they get signed. They start nationally touring, and now folks that were fans of theirs in the beginning kind of don't like them anymore. Now that they have 1,000 fans instead of 100,
Right.
now it's kind of like, for instance, Doctor Who. I can't open up my Facebook page without hearing some sort of reference to Doctor Who when just 5 years ago nobody knew what the hell that was.
Well, 5
and now
years ago it was
everybody's
not.
a Doctor Who fan,
Yeah,
right?
I think one of the things that you run into with Doctor Who, there are two different distinct groups of fans for Doctor Who. You have the fans of the current show, which started back in 2005, and then you have the fans of the classic show that are fans of both
On the
And,
BBC.
Yeah, so you've got the long-term fans that know it from Hartnell and Troughton, and most of us came on board when Tom Baker was the Doctor, because we saw it back in the 80s on public television where we got exposed to it.
Yeah.
And now you've got, with proliferation of cable, there's so many different other opportunities for people to catch it on
They can get it on
BBC.
demand. They
They
get it on
it.
Netflix.
And so the fan base is there. BBC is actually putting more money behind it. There's more marketing behind it. So there's a better chance for exposure for the show.
Relating that
So-
to a diehard Batman fan. Let's just talk about some kid in his basement,
Mm-hmm.
read Batman, and then now there's like a whole a bunch of, and we'll lead off with this.
Yeah.
Now there's a whole bunch more people that are Batman fans, and they're constantly taking Batman in a different direction and
Yeah.
whatnot. Is this diehard Batman fan overall? Is he upset about Batman's success, or is he happy that more Batman stuff exists? And we'll ask you that and give you a chance to think about that when we come back. We're with Jason P. Hunt from SciFiForMe.com next on the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Dedicated to Jessica Simpson. This is hers. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel a focus